everyone, so in this video I'm going to walk you through the $1,000,000 mistakes that you guys are doing inside of your Klaviyo account. And if I told you you're literally sitting on thousands of dollars of right now just waiting to be collected, would you believe me? Because I've been inside of a lot of e-commerce brands and I see the same mistakes again and again. Open up your Klaviyo account and go through this with me. Let's make you thousands of dollars. So today I'm going to walk you through the 8 biggest Klaviyo mistakes that are costing you serious money. And here's the thing. Most of you probably think your account is set up correctly, but I guarantee at least 3 or 4 of these are broken in your account right now. So let's just jump in. Mistake number 1, smart sending turned on in flows. And this is a huge one. So here's what's happening. You go into your abandoned cart flow or any flow really and see this little toggle that says smart sending, and it sounds good, right? He was being smart about sending, when to send emails, and that sounds helpful. But wrong. Here's what smart sending actually does. It prevents someone from receiving multiple emails from you within a certain time window. Sounds reasonable, but here's the problem. Let's say someone abandons their cart. Your abandoned cart flow is supposed to send them an email in 1 hour. But if you sent a campaign email to your list 30 minutes ago and smart sending is on, that person won't get the abandoned cart email. And now think about it, right? Someone just showed buying intent. They added something to their cart. And because you send them a newsletter, they are not getting your most important email. The one you are that supposed to recover the sale. You're literally blocking your highest converting emails from sending. So I've seen brands recover up to 50% more sends just by turning off this smart sending. That's not a small number. That's potentially thousands of dollars. So make sure you are turning it off. And here's how you can fix it basically. Go into each of your flows and click on any email in any flow. Go to the settings and turn smart sending off for all the emails in your flows. Flow emails should always send. They are triggered by behavior. They are timely. They are relevant. Don't let a random campaign email block them. So make sure you're turning off smart sending in every single flows that you are sending out to your list. Mistake number 2, thinking you have an added to cart flow. And honestly, this might be the most common one that I see. I have talked about this in a previous video that I made on browser abandonment flows, so you can check that out for more details. But for now, brands think that they have an added to cart flow setup. They go into the Klaviyo, they see a flow called abandoned cart and they think they are covered. But here's the problem, right? The flow is probably triggered by abandonment cart, which means someone has to start the checkout process, enter their email, and then leave. That's not the same as someone who adds something to the cart and bounces. These two are completely different customer behaviors that need different messaging. The person who added to cart, they're still browsing, they're still deciding. Maybe they're comparing shopping, maybe they got distracted. Your messaging should be lighter, more explanatory, and something like still thinking about it. Here's why people love this product, something like this. The person who started checkout and entered their email, they're way more serious. They got all the way to the payment page. Your messaging here should be more urgent. Complete your purchase, or your product is running out of stock and your items are waiting, something like that. And here's how to check if you actually have that right trigger. Go to your flows, click on what you think is your abandonment cart flow. Look at the trigger at the very top. Does it say added to cart or does it say started checkout? If it says started checkout, you don't have a true abandoned cart flow. You need to create a separate flow with the added to cart trigger. Find out if you already have this trigger by going to the metrics, then abandoned cart. If you don't have the trigger, you need to install it on Shopify first. Most modern stores have this automatically, but older setups might not. So if you don't have it, go check it inside of your Klaviyo account and search abandonment cart and install it if it's not there. And here's the money part. This abandonment cart flow should be generating 2x more revenue than your checkout flow, because way more people add to cart than start checkout. So if you don't have it, you're missing massive revenue on the table. Mistake number 3, sending to your whole email list. Sending campaign to your entire email list is a mistake. I see this constantly. Brands have a list of 10,000 subscribers. They send every single campaign to all 10,000 of those people and they wonder why their open rates are still 19%. Their click rates are 0.5% and half their list is pretty much dead. Here's the reality, guys. Not everyone on your list is engaged. Some people sign up 6 months ago and haven't opened a single email since. Sending to them does 3 things. It hurts your deliverability, it costs you more money because Klaviyo charges per contact, and it makes your metric looks terrible. The fix for this issue is segmentation, specifically an engaged segment. So you can create an engaged segment of people who have either opened or clicked an email in the last 30 days, 60 days, or made a purchase in the last 90 days. This is your hot audience. These are the people who actually care. Send your campaigns to this segment. And what about the others, if you are asking? Create a separate re-engagement segment campaign. And if you're wondering what about the others, you can create a separate re-engagement campaign for them. We miss you, here's a % off to come back. And if they engage, great. If they don't, respond after 2 or 3 attempts, you can either suppress them or remove them from the list entirely. As an example, one of my clients had a list of 15,000 people and only 8,000 of them were actually engaged. They were paying for the 15,000 contacts, but only 8,000 were responding. We created the engagement segments and campaigns only to them, and their open rates jumped obviously from 19 to 45%, and click rates bumped up to from 5% to 2.8%, and they saved around $200 a month in Klaviyo fees. And please make sure to never send to your whole list. It's lazy, it's expensive, and it's killing your account health. Mistake number 4, guys, treating SMS and email as separate entities. Most brands set up email, then they set up SMS, and they run two of them like separate different marketing channels, and that never talk to each other. But that's a mistake, because here's what you should be doing instead: a blitzkrieg approach. You're spreading your messaging across both the channels in a coordinated way. Let me give you a real example, right? A flash sale. How most brands does it: email 1, flash sale, 24 hours only; email 2, last chance, sale ends tonight. That is pretty much it. But here's how you should do it: email 1, flash sale live, join SMS to be the first to know about the future sales. SMS 1, flash sale opens now, click to shop. Email 2nd, last chance, sale ends in 6 hours. SMS 2, final call, flash sale, close tonight. Do you see the difference? You're using both the channels to reinforce the same messaging, and here's the key: you're using email to drive SMS signups and SMS to drive immediate action, because SMS has way higher open rates and they are the hottest leads. And another underrated move: if someone is on your email list but not on your SMS list, every few campaigns remind them to join your SMS. Want exclusive SMS deals only? The brands making the most money aren't choosing email or SMS, they are using both strategically. But make sure that you are using SMS carefully, because in some states there is like strict laws, so make sure that you are being wise with SMS. Mistake number 5, using a Klaviyo sending domain, and this is very common. I see across a lot of brands using Klaviyo's default sending domain. And here's what I mean by that: when you send an email from Klaviyo, the default setup makes your from address look like your brand name, info@xyz.klaviyomail.com. See that klaviyomail.com part? That's killing your deliverability. Email providers like Gmail and Yahoo see that and think, oh, this is coming from Klaviyo shared domain that hundreds of other brands use it. Some of these brands are probably spammy. Let's send this one to promotion or spam. You're getting 20% deliverability when you could be getting 99%. So the solution is set up a custom sending domain. So instead of it being info@ alphabets and klaviyomail.com, your emails come from team@yourbrand.com or hello@yourbrand.com or info@yourbrand.com or marketing@yourbrand.com, etc. Just make sure that you are not using the Klaviyo shared email. This massively improves deliverability because you're sending from your domain and not a shared Klaviyo domain. And here's how to set it up. So you can go to the Klaviyo settings, then the email tab, then find domains, click get started, and then create a dedicated sending domain. And Klaviyo will walk you through how you can do it. They have a lot of information on their website, and you need to add some DNS records to your domain provider, but it's pretty straightforward. Takes around 15 to 20 minutes, and the impact is huge. I've seen brands go from 60% open rates to 75% open rates just by fixing this. That's a 25% increase in people actually seeing your emails. So if you're using a Klaviyo domain right now, fix this immediately. It's probably the easiest high impact change you can make. Mistake number 6, not having an active on-site flow. Most brands have their abandonment cart flow, maybe a browse abandonment cart flow. That's pretty rare, but sure, but they're missing the active on-site. This flow is very rare that I have audited across a lot of brands, and it's leaving money on the table basically. So here's what this flow does: someone visits your website but doesn't look at any products, doesn't add anything to cart, they are just browsing. Maybe they are window shoppers, maybe reading your about page, maybe looking at your home page. So what active on site trigger does that for these people: after they have been on your site for 2+ hours, you send them an email. And here's the key: this email is not about making a sale, this email is about getting them back to the website. So the email content can be like offering inspiration for purchase, show off your bestsellers, share customer stories, educational content about your products, or some USPs and something like that. The goal is to sell the click, not the sale. So you're reminding them that you exist, showing them what's popular, and trying to get them back to the site to actually browse more products so that you can get them to your other flows. And most brands do not have this flow, and it's easy revenue because these are people who already showed interest by visiting your site. To set it up, create a new flow with a trigger active on site, add a time delay of 2 hours, then sending your first email. You can keep it light, keep it helpful, include multiple products options so that they have reason to click. You can showcase your collection, your bestsellers, your most loved products. And if you don't know how you can set this up, you can watch my previous videos. I have talked about active on site there. so make sure to check that out. Mistake number 7. Mistake number 3 in the abandonment cart mistakes talk covered this, but I'm saying this everywhere, so let me expand on it a little bit. You need to let people who don't engage leave your list. I know it sounds scary, your list will get smaller, but here's the truth, guys. Those dead subscribers are costing you money and hurting your email performance. So you can create a sunset flow. This is a flow that triggers people who haven't opened or clicked in more than 120 days. So you can send them 2 or 3 emails over a few weeks. Email 1 can be, we miss you, here's what's new in our brand. Email 2, last chance, you can provide an incentive, 15% off to come back. And email 3, can we stay in touch, click here or we'll remove you. So you need to make it a bit polarizing as well. So if they still don't engage after these 3 emails, suppress them from your list or remove them. This does several things for your email account. It saves you money on Klaviyo fees, improves your deliverability because you have better engagement rates now, and gives you accurate metrics on your actual engaged audience. And don't be afraid to let the dead weight go. A list of 5,000 engaged subscribers is worth more than 15,000 dead ones. So make sure you are checking your subscribers that way. Mistake number 8, no checkout started flow or it's broken. Either not having a checkout started flow or having it set up wrong. As we covered earlier, added to cart and started checkout are 2 different behaviors, so you need 2 separate flows for both. But here's what I see constantly: brands have started checkout flow but the trigger is wrong again, or they have it but it's only 2 emails when it should be 5 to 7 emails long. And here's what a proper started checkout flow should look like. Email 1, after an hour, your order is waiting, complete checkout. Email 2, 12 hours after, still interested, here's what you left behind, show some products, show some reviews. Email number 3, 24 hours later, we saved your cart, 10% off if you are providing an incentive to complete your order. And notice how we are not providing an incentive in the first email, because a lot of people will convert in the email 1 and email 2, so you can save margins this way. And in email 4, 48 hours after, last chance, your items might sell out. You can also add an email 5 where you can add a text-based email. I talk about that every single time, so you can reference my other videos for that. But just for the sake of this video, let's continue. These people got so close, they entered their email, they saw the total, they just didn't hit purchase. Maybe the credit card declined, maybe they got distracted, maybe they wanted to think about it, or maybe Godzilla attacked the freaking neighborhood. So your job is to bring them back, and this flow should be aggressive because these are hottest leads. So go check your flows right now, and do you have a started checkout or abandoned checkout flow? If not, create one. If you do, make sure it has at least 4 to 5 emails with different angles, so you are catering to different sort of audiences. And this flow should be one of your top 3 most revenue generators inside of Klaviyo. If not, there's something broken. So if you have made this far, these are some final thoughts, and let me recap this real quick. Number 1, smart sending turned on in flows. This is costing you 50% of sends. Number 2, not having a true added to cart flow, you are missing 2x of your revenue. Number 3, sending to your whole list instead of engagement lists. Segmentation is important, guys. Number 4, treating SMS and email as separate entities. Please use them simultaneously. Number 5, using Klaviyo sending domain instead of your own. It hurts your deliverability, so make sure that you are correcting that. Number 6, missing the active on-site flow. Very important. If you're running paid ads, which if you're an e-commerce brand, you definitely are, make sure you have this flow. It will generate a lot of revenue for you. Number 7, not letting dead subscribers leave. You leave the debate behind. That is it, guys. And number 8, last but not the least, but no checkout started flow or it's broken. So make sure that you are checking if it's a checkout started or added to cart trigger, and if it's the wrong trigger, make sure that you're rectifying it. I promise, guys, if you even fix half of these, you are going to see a massive jump in revenue. I am talking potentially 30 to 50% more from Klaviyo alone. And here's what I want you to do right now. Go into your Klaviyo account, check these 8 things, fix the ones that are broken. I'm sure you have some of these broken. And if you want me to personally audit your account and find exactly what's costing you money, because I know you guys are busy and this can take a lot of time, you can book a free call with me. Link will be in the description, or you can DM me on any socials. I am on LinkedIn, X, you can just find me anywhere. And these mistakes are costing you thousands, so let's fix them together. And if this video was helpful, drop a comment down below with which mistake you found in your account, and hit the subscribe button, because I'm dropping more email marketing breakdowns just like this, and 2026 will be a great year. And that is it for the video, and I'll see you in the next one.